For a long time now I have been debating whether to start up a YouTube channel. It would take a great deal of effort and take a huge chunk out of my time. But I feel that I want to make some contribution, however unoriginal. When I saw this article about a man in Wolverhampton, I saw it as an omen from the gods, as Wolverhampton was where I lived when I first came to Britain. So here is my first attempt at a YouTube video. I have so many things that I want to say on the subject of society, politics and feminism, really controversial things like that. But I know that it arouses fierce passions in people on both sides. For this reason, I have decided to disguise my voice and be known only by my nickname in 3rd grade. Perhaps if I don't receive too much hatred, I might reveal my true identity. On to the article. This is a few days old now, but it really made me laugh. A YouTube prankster called Jimmy Swingler put his head in a plastic bag, had his friends fill the bag with polyfilla, and then baked his head in a microwave. When the polyfilla went hard, the man found that not only could he not get his head out of the polyfilla, but he couldn't get it out of the microwave either. His friends had to contact the emergency services and the fire brigade managed to get him out of his cement prison. The only reason he didn't suffocate was that they managed to push a breathing tube into the bag, but according to this article and to the filter, they only did this while they were waiting for the firefighters to turn up. When they arrived, it took nearly an hour, because the microwave was welded together and had to be carefully dismantled. They even had to put in a video call to their technical rescue team. Once the metalwork was off, they then tapped away, none too gently I imagine, at the hardened polyfilla until they could get his head out. How did I react to this? Well, I laughed and laughed. British men, aren't they the best? That's why I married one. My husband, on the other hand, thought that the man was an irresponsible idiot who should be prosecuted for wasting the fire brigade's time. They agreed with him, as they are quoted as saying they were deeply unimpressed with the man's antics. During the hour that the fire brigade were getting the microwave off the man's head, they were unable to attend to any other emergency call coming in. Any real emergency, that is, from someone who wasn't an idiot who cemented a microwave on his head. He has a point, I suppose. But even so I couldn't help laughing, and it did cheer me up and help me face the day ahead. Would I have laughed if the stunt had proved fatal? I hope I wouldn't, but I'm not a very nice person, so possibly. If he had died, I would have wondered if he'd managed to produce any children, and if he hadn't, I would have proposed him for a Darwin Award. These are like Oscars, but they are awarded to people who have died in really stupid ways without producing offspring, thereby improving the gene pool by removing their DNA from it. The trouble is that Swingler's channel, which he set up with his colleague Ramel Henry, has built up more than 3 million subscribers, so they must be pulling lots of views, and probably quite a bit of advertising revenue. Maybe these guys aren't so dumb after all, as they are clearly doing something right. That's why I'm not going to name the channel here, as I don't want to give these people any more encouragement to do stupid things. But you can find it named in the Filter article, linked below. There's really not much I can say about this incident that hasn't been said by others like Mundane Matt, who gave it his own unique view a while ago. 2 idiots decided to film a moronic prank to gain a few thousand hits on YouTube. When it backfired, they had to call the emergency services. That's it, just about. So there you are. Start the channel with something a little lighthearted. Next week I'll be back, probably with the first of many rants. Shock out.